take it beyond the chair. Hey, we gon' take it beyond the chair. Nail techs, barbers, even cosmetologists.
Beyond the Chair podcast. My name is Erica Chancellor, your host, and today we have some special guests dear to my heart, my beauty school alumni. So here they are. First we have Eric Taylor. Say hi, Eric.
Hey.
Then we have Patrice Sampson. Say hi, Patrice. and then we have Odessa Renee, we call her.
Yes. Everyone.
Yeah, so good to talk to you guys. Good to see you guys. So happy to be in the house with you. And so
Yes.
Let's see. Before we get started, Patrice, you can go ahead and just tell me a little bit. What you doing?
Turn it down. I was turning down my music. I was right. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna start with you though. So, tell me a little bit about yourself and how long you've been in the business.
Okay, well, let's see. I've been in business since I went to beauty school in 1990. What was that? 1991, 92. Went to beauty school, so I've been in the business for quite a few years. Before that, I used to be in human resources and just got tired of the corporate rat race and just decided to go to beauty school so that I could have the flexibility to make my own money and make my own hours.
Okay. And you've been in the business?
What, it's been probably about 30 years now, I guess.
Wow, 30 years.
Yeah,
30
it's quite
years.
a while. And it's sustaining me, so I'm happy about
Can't
that.
complain, huh?
No, not at all.
And
I remember
she's-
when I went to beauty school, everybody, Renee and Eric, I'm sure y'all can remember when I went to beauty school, everybody used to call me the grandma because I was the oldest one in class. Remember that?
Yes,
Yup.
we do.
Yup.
Yes, we do. Because you had changed careers. Look what grandma doing.
Right.
Look what grandma doing.
Yeah. Beauty school was easy compared to working 40 hours a week in an office, you know. Beauty
Yeah.
school was easy, those 1,600 hours. Plus, it was a great place, and I just loved being there.
That's cool. That's cool. So 25 years. Also, she works with me here at Sweet One Hair Studios and have owner. Whoop whoop. So next.
Together, wow.
Yes, we have. Next, Renee. What's going on, Miss Renee? Thank you for being here.
Hi, so I'm glad to be on this podcast. Like I was saying earlier, I'm so proud of Erica. And I've been in the industry for, I would say, about 27 years. Going to beauty school, she was asking the question, what do you remember or tell something memorable about...
But not now. Not now. Not now. Just tell me about you right now.
Come on, boo boo. Come on.
She's excited.
Tell me about you right now. That's all I want to know about Renee. Just tell me about you.
It's me. Okay, so I've been in the industry for about 28 years. Being a cosmetologist, I love it. Beauty school was good, you know. I have 2 children. My son is about to be 30 and my daughter is 22. I've owned beauty school since I've been born. I didn't know it was going to evolve to this, but I loved it. I love being a cosmetologist, entrepreneur. It was good for me then, and it's still good for me now.
Cool. So, Mr. Eric,
Yeah. Well.
we come to you.
Yeah. Contempo alumni.
Yes.
Proud to be.
Woo woo.
I've been in the business. They calculations are probably better than mine because I just say 20 plus years.
Right. That's good.
I am a licensed cosmetologist as well as a licensed barber. I got my barber license, I say, a couple of years ago.
Oh,
So
okay.
I carry both of them. I got private clients. I do a lot of set work, so I'm working on different shows and things like that. But I've been in the business as a cosmetologist and a barber the whole time, and I love it. I mean, even when I necessarily wasn't getting paid to cut hair, I was cutting hair. and doing my thing. But yeah, I'm still kicking, and I'm excited to be here and actually see my classmates, because
Yes.
y'all was my classmates, and it was, it's a great moment. It's a great moment, and congratulations to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just so cool to have you guys like still around. Of course, we know we lost one of our classmates, Big Steve.
What?
Yeah, nobody knew about Big Steve. Yeah, you knew about Big Steve, right? Yeah, so Big Steve passed away. Yeah, how long was that, Patrice?
That's been about at least 10 years, huh?
It's been a while.
That long?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That was my dog.
Yeah,
Damn,
Big
man,
Steve.
rest in peace.
Yeah, did you know Renee?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. No, I didn't.
Yeah, so yeah, we lost one of
You know
them.
what, Erica? If people don't realize that in this industry, this work is really hard on your body. And you have to keep yourself in good shape,
You do.
People think it's easy, but it's hard on our body. It really is.
Yes, a lot of standing. You don't get to eat like you should.
Never a regular diet.
No, so yep, it's good when you can keep it together and keep it all balanced.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Your body health.
So tell me about a memorable moment that you remember in beauty school. I'm sure you have a lot, but I'll start off with mine so you guys can think. I sent you guys a question, so maybe you have something already in mind, but I'll start off with mine. And let's see, I had just did a finger wave. And remember, we had to do a finger wave, and it had to be a finger wave, stand-up curls, pin curls.
Oh, God. Pin curl.
On base curl, off base curl, right? You remember that?
Man, Lord.
All in one hairstyle, right?
Oh.
And so, it took a lot for us to do that.
Mm-hmm. I think I borrowed somebody's mannequin to get my credit for that one.
Several times, right?
Yep.
But this time I had worked so hard.
Eric, you were good for that.
Yeah. But I had worked so hard to do all of those things, and I took it up to Miss Jones to get my paper signed off, because we got to get our paper signed off, right?
Yeah.
Why she was like, no, this ain't right, and just snatched it all down and took it all down. I was like, it just hurt my heart. She messed up my finger wave.
Good old Miss Jones.
And she didn't give me credit. I had to do it
all over
her.
again. Exactly.
Yeah.
I say one of my memorable moments are always when they first used to give me clients. When they give me the little girl with all the jam in their hair and be like, oh, she just want to press and curl, and like the hair is all the way down her back and it's steaming I done washed it and shampooed it, blow dried it, it's steaming, and I'm looking at Mr. Trill like, man, please help me. Miss Jones like, she turned her face and walk off. I'm like, really? Come on, man.
Miss Jones would do a lot of work. She was not doing a lot of work. So if it had to do it with a lot of work, she was gonna walk away.
Quick like, real quick.
What about you, Patrice?
Oh my gosh. Can I tell you two that I have nightmares about still?
Oh my gosh, not nightmares.
We were doing pedicures. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
That one man. That one.
They had this man. Do you remember that, Erica?
Yes.
Came in there with-
Yes, I remember that one man. It looked like he hadn't had a pedicure
Forever.
and
That man.
never in his life had he had a pedicure.
Miss Jones came over there and she saw me. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm giving him a pedicure." She said, he needs to take that stuff to the doctor. We don't do all of that. I had no idea.
You was getting ready to do it?
Yup.
I was doing it.
In the middle of it.
I remember that.
Remember that?
I remember that.
Oh my God.
I used to get the big lady with the sweaty feet.
I totally remember when I colored this lady's hair and it turned green. I was like, oh my God.
That happens a lot, though.
A lot.
That happens a lot.
A whole lot.
I turned that lady around
So yeah, that's the kind of stuff you learn in beauty school.
She told me, she said it turned green, didn't it? And I was like, yeah, don't worry, baby. You ask her all the time. Just ask your teacher, she'll tell you what to do. I made that mistake again. I said, if I can't do nothing else, I know my ass can crap.
Okay, and not turning green.
Not turning green.
Not.
Green, no. I learned my color theory
Okay.
the hard way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Renee.
Okay, so, unfortunately, I don't remember a lot that went on in beauty college.
Oh, that's too bad.
2 years after I graduated, I broke my neck.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
I remember that.
Damn, that's right,
A
huh?
lot of my most precious memories of so many things. But I do remember one thing when I was in college. I came in, I was in the salon already doing hair, so I think that I got it. I don't know.
We all did.
And I had a client, for some reason, he always give me the clients, and this lady was a color treatment, and she wanted she said, and I remember, a cognac color.
A cognac color. They come with some crazy
What is that?
requests, right? Cognac. Cognac.
So I thought cognac was an orangey color. And so I colored her hair, and I started at the top because she was a little gray, and proceeded to go to the back. And when I finished her hair, not only was her hair orange, like not a cognac, but it was bright orange.
Wow.
Miss Anderson came down, and she got on me so bad. She said, she cannot go out like this. So of course she took over, and we had to recolor her whole head to a darker, actually it was like a light chestnut. It wasn't orange.
Cognac, maybe.
That was very embarrassing, but it taught me a lesson, to get my color, to pay attention, basically.
Right.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what beauty school is all about. It's about, I say that's what beauty school is all about. It's about learning and having
Making
that
mistakes.
trial and error,
Making
being able to
mistakes,
make mistakes.
Making mistakes.
It taught me how to fix a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely teaches you how to
That's
fix.
why they used to always say, that's why they call it a beauty school, a school.
Right. And people be coming there thinking that they're going to get these top notch,
For the
'cause-
cheap price.
Yeah, for the cheap price, because they would request people that they thought was just so good, and still we make mistakes. We make mistakes, and that's why we in beauty school, because we do make mistakes and we trying to learn.
Erica, they're quick to come in and say, I want to sing your
Yes.
You can sing your notes and all, but no.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so what so we kind of figured out some of the challenges, but if you guys can speak on some more of the challenges that you had in beauty school. I know for me, I was a single mother, and so it was challenging for me to just be there, try to get there and be there and
On
try to
time.
clock those hours, because you're not going to get signed off if you're not there.
Yep.
And so one of my challenges was just trying to be there, to get those 1,600 hours. Is it anything that was kind of like challenging to you?
I think my most challenging part about that was I was working full time. I was going full time in school, and I was working. So I was doing like 18 hours a day. So I was trying to stay awake.
Right.
So I was like, especially for our theory, for Monday theory. Oh,
yes.
I was in the
my
back of
gosh.
class on no-dos and donuts and coffee. And Mr. True be like, "Can you sit down?" Like, I can't sit down. I'm ready. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm just
Believe me.
Just keep going. Because if I sit down, I'm going to sleep. You're going to send me home. So it was really about me just trying to be there. And trying to be there on time.
Right.
Time was. That's the first time I ever was really clocked where I had to get to that clock before it went took. If
Yes,
it did that,
definitely.
you late, you can go home.
Exactly.
I'm
might
like
as
a minute.
well. They was hard on us.
They was hard on us.
They was hard on us.
But it taught me to
standards.
be. If I'm early, I'm on time.
Exactly.
If I'm on time, I'm late.
Exactly.
So everything I do now is I'm always 15, 20, 30 minutes there. I'm up 2 hours before trying to get myself together.
Exactly.
Like I got a lot to do, but I don't. But
Exactly.
because of beauty school, that was one of my biggest issues was time, man, and trying to stay awake.
And you was able to manage
And
that time.
I learned to manage it,
Yeah.
because that was
Yeah.
something that I wanted to complete.
Yes, definitely. And that's the thing. When it's something that you want to do, you are going to put your mind to it and do it. So that's the main thing. And that's what I tell the students at State Board. If you really want these licenses, you're going to take this test as many times as you need to take it in order to get them licenses in your hand. So, Renee, let's start with you. What do you say about what was a challenging moment for you in beauty school?
Well, I have to piggyback on what you guys are saying. I too had a child, and just trying to juggle life itself. Working, I was in a salon already, even before school.
Yeah, she was clocking. She was clocking. We wanted to be like Renee in school.
That part. That part.
legit. Yeah, so my challenge was getting to school and trying to balance, work, school, child, and, just having a good attitude to school.
Whoa.
Right?
With those teachers.
Man, with the teachers.
The teachers weren't always nice.
Mm-mm.
There was many attitudes, the many personalities that you had to, come in contact with and make it through.
Learn to adjust.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. Like, you already know that it's a lot of different attitudes and you have to deal with a lot of different people, but you just got to really learn how to adjust to that,
Really, because back then they wasn't diagnosed with bipolar.
At all, huh? At all. Half the school was bipolar.
She said it wasn't diagnosing people. You're right. And then we had a lot of bipolar people.
Great challenges. And I say doing pedicures.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Me and Patrice just did each other. We just stuck with each other. So find a friend. That feet that you don't mind messing with.
Man, find a friend. Trust me.
Find a friend. Patrice.
Yes.
So what was a challenge?
My beauty school experience was a lot different because I was older than everybody else. I had a husband and 2 kids at home already, and a mortgage and all that. So I went to beauty school, 28 years old. So, and I had been working in the corporate world for a long time in human resources. So beauty school for me was a breeze, It was easy to come there and do that and clock the little hours. And I have to say, it was a lot different for me.
Oh, okay.
Good support system, and it was a lot more. It was fun compared to working in an office, So it was easy. It was easy. Let me tell you. Remember when I got there, because I was a lot older than the other people. They used to call me the grandma in the class, and I was, we was cool with it. I was cool with everybody and stuff. They called me grandma. I was like, okay, my 1,600 hours was done. Grandma was going bye-bye when we was still there in school because they wanted to come to class.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Do your work. You could be in and out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You could be in and out.
It's a lot. Finishing beauty school has a lot to do with commitment.
Yep.
Man, because you have to get those hours.
Nobody's gonna be on you. You gotta take care of your own self, your own hours, and discipline your own self.
Yes.
You gotta be disciplined.
And you have so much freedom. So, I think that's what it's like when you get freedom, you just kind of squander it. Kind of like we're doing right now in quarantine.
In quarantine, squandering our freedom.
Just squandering our freedoms. Yes. Okay, so what type of advice would you give a beauty school student that's starting school, that is trying to get through, that has the passion for doing hair? Think about what type of advice would you give them? A lot of people don't think that having a license is important.
Well, I mean, first and foremost is being licensed is important. Being licensed is being recognized by the rest of your community, your city, that you are a professional.
Yes.
And it's one of the easier ways to be recognized as a professional.
Yes.
That's the first thing. So
yes.
Having a license, you need to be proud.
If you're gonna do this,
it's about the license. School is about learning to deal with people, learning to deal with different personalities, learning techniques, bonding with other people. School was important for me because it brought a whole bunch of different people into my life that I never probably would have ran across, that we had the same passion, the same love for things, and the way they learn and pick up things, they could help me, and the way I learn and pick up things, I could help them. So it allowed me to actually work in the world a lot better and really respect what I'm doing. Because if you wake up in the morning, roll out the bed, and go cut somebody's hair, that's easy.
Right.
But it's like you don't have the respect for it. Because before I went to school, I didn't have a respect for being a barber or doing hair. I didn't have respect because it was like, oh, it's something I could do.
Exactly.
I'm kind of good at it. I can do it. So it was like I do it whenever, and then like how much is whatever. It was a whatever thing. It was like, oh, in case I need a little extra change, I'll go do this over here.
Right.
Yeah.
But once I got out of school, it changed my whole perspective of it. And so I had a real great value for it. So if you aspire to go to hair school, go to school, get your license. Trust me, it's gonna make you better. It's gonna make you a better person, and it's definitely worth it. And you're gonna appreciate the experience that you had.
Yes, yes, and not to mention you meet great people, you establish great relationships with people, and that's what the world is all about. What about you, Patrice? What kind of advice?
Eric, about having your license, because it's a whole different level of respect. It's like, would you go to a doctor that didn't have an MD license behind it,
Yeah.
You want somebody to have that piece of paper behind them. And what I would tell all the girls that are going to beauty school, it's the best career in the world that you could have. There's no other career that you could be your own boss, make as much as you want, as little as you want, make your own hours, do everything, because if you go work in an office, they're going to tell you what to do. This way you're your own boss. Just be disciplined, stay in school. I didn't know anything about hair until I went to beauty school. My husband suggested I went to beauty school, and I was like, I can't do no hair. But you know what? If you stick with it and you want to learn, you can do it.
And she got clientele.
I know she got clientele.
She always say
dope
that.
As hell. That's dope as hell, though.
It's crazy because it's true though, because I've literally seen people that have talent, like literally never had to go to school for hair, or they know how to do hair coming out the womb, they pressing and curling, right?
Yeah.
But then I've been beside Patrice that she didn't grow up doing hair. She didn't have the natural talent to do hair, but yet she learned it in beauty school, and now she has a clientele that's been sustaining her for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Just by going to beauty school and being committed to it and taking it as a real profession. And,
that's the power.
Yeah. And Erica like to say, I take the best of my career. It's how I make my money. I tell people, come on time. Be on time.
Yes.
That's one thing that's important when they have to learn timeliness in beauty school. Don't have 4 or 5 people piled up, because you know what? You might be good, but people's time is for something else, and they will go to somebody else that's not as good, because that person is on time and offers them great customer service. So I tell them one thing, have great customer service. That's so important.
That's true. And that's what I like that Patrice has brought to the industry too. She brought to me that corporatism, that, be on time, just a stickler for time, a stickler for keeping your books, a stickler for your environment, just all that stuff. She brought it into the industry. And so that's why she's my business partner too.
You can charge what you want to charge. That's why.
And you can charge what you want to.
They charge what you think you worth, and I know what I bring. So Erica, I charge.
Yep, she do. She charge. What's up, Renee? She charge.
Yeah.
So Renee, what kind of advice would you give a beauty school student that's starting off?
I would first, I'm a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And I was reading on yesterday, and it said, I have been young and now I'm old, talent.
Yep.
You
And
have
gifts
something
keep
that
on
somebody
giving.
can take.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's right.
And you can go anywhere with it, anywhere with your talent.
Yes.
Absolutely. What you create is what you can get out of.
Exactly.
And I also say, my dad told me a long time ago, he said, when you are trying to achieve goals or you're trying to make a career, make sure you choose a career where you can take it anywhere you go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the hair
True.
industry or the beauty industry,
True.
you can take it. You go,
That's wisdom
and you
right
can
there.
live from it,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know? And I would tell the people that's entering into this career, make it your own, be committed.
Uh-oh. Thanks for attending.
Oh, we lost.
I know, we lost them. Can I do another one? So I guess we're going to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, since we got Eric in the house, we can continue.
All right.
Before we wrap it up, I just want to ask you, why do you think it's important for students to go beyond the chair? And what I mean by that is not just working behind the chair, but extending their services beyond that. Why do you think it's important, or if you think it's important to do that?
I agree with you. I do think it's important to extend your services beyond the chair, because I work beyond the chair. I just recently became a member of the Hair and Makeup Union 706.
Okay.
So, and I've been trying to get in there for about 10 years, and beyond the chair is it helps you to evolve and grow and learn. And as a cosmetologist, as a barber, learning is always the most important part of our careers.
Yes.
We always need to learn.
Ever learning.
Ever learning. Everything you do is always a learning experience. Even I've done the same style haircut 100 different times.
Right.
You know, and it's great to establish yourself in such a way that you can give more services and different services outside of being in a salon or in a barbershop. So
Yes, definitely. So that's definitely, I agree with that. And going beyond the chair, definitely that's what this podcast is all about. Just taking your business beyond the chair, because to me, your gifts help you tap into other gifts.
true.
And so me having the gift of speaking with my clients, talking to them, helping them problem solve, giving information, all those things, I've taken that gift and put it into this podcast.
Oh, that's
to
awesome.
try to help them.
Yeah, that's
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying? So before I go, I just want to leave a little, two little memorable quotes. And the first one is, like branches of a tree, our lives may grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. Okay, and then the next one is, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And so that's a couple of little quotes I want to leave you with, and thank you for joining us at Beyond the Chair. Did you want to give your information if they want to hit you up? You probably don't need no more clients. When you get our age,
right? What I do say is, because I'm such a lover of the craft, is that I always take referrals.
Okay.
I always take referrals. So if anyone that has gotten a service by me, or a family member or a friend who refers somebody to me, I'm gonna take care of them.
Yeah, I usually do that too.
I even if I got a gazillion people I gotta cut. I got so much to do. But if you are looking for me, Eric, ERIKDA Barber on Instagram, and I'm not on Facebook too as well. Job is being in this craft is to share.
Yeah.
So you can find me like that, or you can find me through her.
Yes,
Barbers,
definitely.
even
Thank you for joining us.
cosmetologists, entrepreneurship and knowledge, bringing all of this. Ay.